So we got Joe Biden talking about raising the federal minimum wage to $15. And take a listen to what the people on CNBC are talking about.
About a $15 minimum wage, whether it's politically possible, what it would mean for workers and for business. We're joined by Mike Novogratz, CEO of Galaxy Digital, and Kevin O'Leary, chairman at O-Shares ETFs, Shark Tank co-host, and a CNBC contributor. How many businesses do you have investments in, O'Leary?
In America, in almost every sector, in almost every geography. This is the worst idea I have ever heard at this time. This is a crazy idea right now.
But give us, what would it do, what would you do with the businesses that you're running that you have employees? Would you not hire people that you were going to hire? Would you fire people that are currently employed based on the business not making sense with wage prices that high?
First of all, Joe, let's all admit and agree that small business are on their knees right now. We have never gone through a period since March 7th like this, ever. And to go tell us that we should brace for a 20% increase in our costs at a time when purchase behaviors have changed all across America, and we're trying to figure it out, is just insane. And so, yes, we would start to look at cutting employees, not hiring new people. This is not the time for this idea. It makes no sense. It doesn't take into account the different regional cost of living. And on top of that, we're pouring maybe another PPP program on the top and then taking it away from them the minute they get it. I mean, that is beyond insane. That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. This is not a good idea. Let me suggest another. It's not fair to criticize policy unless you have an alternative that may be better. And maybe I can get my esteemed colleague here to agree with me and support this idea. For the next 24 months, just the next 24 months, any business under $100 million in sales, or one that wants to be started by an entrepreneur, pays no federal tax and is not bound by any minimum wage. Do that for 24 months and watch what happens. And in addition, cancel the PPP. I've seen what happened since the last March and April PPP. 50% of that money was completely wasted. And if Congress ever decides to shine the light on those loans, it's going to be really ugly.
Shit. I was telling one of my homeboys, he like, yeah, man, you know, they need to be $15 an hour. And I was trying to tell him, if I run McDonald's, right, and I have 10 employees, and I'm paying y'all, let's just say $8 an hour. Once they raise that shit to 15, guess what? 5 of you motherfuckers are fired. You getting the fuck up out of here. Now the rest of you 5 that are left, you gonna have to do twice the work. See? You understand? And then I would deal with that for a minute, and then I'll be looking to get a fucking robot to take them 5 motherfuckers' place. Cause then guess what? If I go automated, I'm gonna making money hand over fist. Right? I'm go automated, man. I'm fucking. See, that's better. The robot ain't finna call in sick. Ain't finna complain about nothing. You know, might have the Rona on it, but it ain't finna catch the Rona. That bitch still gonna work. It ain't finna go to the bathroom and scratch its nuts and touch nobody's food. It's not finna steal from you. It's not finna do nothing. All you probably need is somebody to program the computer and shit, maintenance man. They killing it. And it's almost like everything this guy's doing is to trick, Biden, you know what I mean? Like, what's coming through it's like trickery. Like, this shit don't look good. 2 days in, this motherfucker about crazy. And if you making $15 an hour, right? You might be balling for like a week or two or some shit, but guess what? The shit that you're buying That shit ain't gonna stay at that price. So them people need to make that shit's gonna cost more. So you're gonna fucking break even again. Because it's called inflation. That's what everybody's bitching about. Like fucking like Venezuela, we're having inflation, motherfucker.